shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who is fearless. A young loner on a crusade to champion the cause in a world of reckless automobiles. These are my motovlogs.
This is your boy Chris, out on the Gold Wing, And today, I'm in the great state of Alabama. I'm actually out here in Birmingham, Alabama, out here on I-65 South, heading over to Buckees. I'm going to stop up here at Buckees and fill up, maybe get me a nice sandwich. I'm out here on I-65 southbound. I'm going to be heading toward Atlanta as well, but I'm going to stop over here at Buckees. Today I'm out on my Honda Gold Wing DCT. If there's anybody out there watching my videos from out here in Birmingham, Alabama, put it down in the comment section below. So I see you guys have been working on your interstates for quite some time. It's actually been a long time since I've been through this interstate out here in Birmingham. Hopefully you don't have any road closures. I think the last time I came through here, a lot of the roads was closed. I am going to change lanes. I'm actually watching my GPS. It says 1.3 miles. Guess I'm gonna make a left-hand turn. I gotta keep my head on the swivel while trying to talk to you guys. I actually have my high-vis shirt that I'm wearing. It's hot out here today. I'm showing an air temp of about 91 degrees. 91 degrees. I'm wearing my high-vis, and I need to get off on 261B. 261B. Wearing my Shoei helmet, and I'm talking to you guys on my Cardo Pack Talk Edge. And I got this Honda Gold Wing in sport mode, and I'm actually pulling my trailer today as well. I'm out here traveling 0.4 miles. I need to be getting off. Kind of windy. I left out. We was getting some heavy rain predictions for the Memphis area. Change lanes here. If I can put this thing back in tour mode. Trying to navigate these interstates. But we had a lot of rain in the Memphis area, so I had to leave out ahead of the rain. And I'm passing through Birmingham on my way out here to Buckees. I need to get some fuel. I still have a 62-mile range. 62-mile range according to my Honda Gold Wing. And so today I'm actually out here testing out the wind deflectors that I put on my Honda Gold Wing. If you guys missed the video of me installing mirror wind deflectors by Wind Wings, I want you to click on that link, or I'll leave the video link within the description of the video if you want to check out the installation for the Wind Wings, the mirror wings. And they actually work really well. I can close them off to block the wind, or I can open them up to bring in wind. And it actually matches the knee wings that I previously installed on the Honda Gold Wing as well. I'm going to include a link for that installation. So if you guys have a new style Honda Gold Wing and you do not have wind deflectors on your bike, I highly recommend putting on the Wind Wings. And they actually look real nice. They got them in black, and I think they actually have them in other colors as well. Got to keep my head on the swivel, guys. Everybody's impatient nowadays. Traffic is getting kind of thick going toward Buckees out here going toward Atlanta. But if you have the new style Honda Gold Wing, they will fit Honda Gold Wings year models 2018 through 2024. And I can see where these wind wings are going to really come in handy, especially when it's real cold or when it's really hot. In those colder months, you can keep the wind off of your hands. In the hotter months, you can bring wind toward the rider. Feel like we're getting some thick traffic going this way. I got about 2.4 miles to my exit. So I'm cruising out on my Honda Gold Wing DCT. Like I said, I got my high vis today on. Talking to you on my Cardo. Heading toward the ATL. Testing out my wind wings that I installed. It's actually been a while since I've been on this DCT as far as a road trip. I'm actually heading to Florida, and I have to go through Atlanta. The only thing I hate about going through Atlanta is the traffic is really, really thick out there in Atlanta, so I want to get ahead of the rain and ahead of the traffic if at all possible. So I'm feeling good on vacation, heading toward Florida so I can get a suntan. Not that I need it. But it's always good to get a little bit of sun, some vitamin D. But I'm testing out these wind wings that I installed on my Honda Gold Wing, and so far, I like them. They match the lower knee wings, and they also make some lower wind deflectors down for the lower engine area as well. That's one of the things I've always said about the new style Honda Gold Wing is that, you know, by the bike being narrow, making sure I'm getting off of this right exit. Watch these cars. Everybody want to change lanes at the last minute, so you got to keep your head on a swivel. I've always said that the Honda Gold Wing needed some wind deflectors, and I like to just give a special shout out to Wind Wings for creating some very nice wind deflectors for the Honda Gold Wing. And it's actually, to my understanding, that Baker Wings has gone out of business. So if you guys have been thinking about getting some Baker Wings, it's to my understanding that they are gone out of business. But not to worry, Wing has picked up the slack, and they have wind deflectors for the new style Honda Gold Wing. They have wind deflectors for the old style Honda Gold Wing as well. Watching this traffic. Watching these guys diving out. Man, you got to be really careful. So if you're driving the previous generation, or maybe you're driving a 2001 Honda Gold Wing, Wind Wings have exactly what you need. 9.8 miles. Right lane exit only. Must be near the airport. I see a airplane kind of flying over there. I need to get off on, it's like I-40. Well, not I-40, exit 140. 9.3 miles. I got a 60-mile range, so I'm still looking good. So I can get around these big trucks. Sometimes these big trucks block your view when you're out on the roadway. You want to either get behind them or stay in front of them. I try to stay in front of them if I can. But Wind Wings has picked up the slack because Baker Wings has gone out of business. They got them in different colors that'll match your Honda Gold Wing. I'm going to include a link in the description of the video where you can pick up some Wind Wings. So if you're riding a 01 Honda Gold Wing, Wind Wings have what you need. If you're riding a 2005 or 2012 or 2017 or 2018 or newer, all the way up to 2024, guys got to get the wind deflectors on your bike. You know, I remember one of the complaints that Mr. Leroy Brown had. He said that the wind on the Honda Go Wing lifts up his shirt. Well, that's the thing about these wind wings, is when you're riding down the highway, you can close them off and it'll block a lot of that wind that lifts up your shirt. And that's the thing about having a motorcycle. When you buy the Honda Go Wing, that puts you in the door. That just gets you in the door. You have to buy accessories and fix the bike up, make it comfortable for you. So just because you spent $30,000 and bought the Go Wing, you're just getting into the door. You might need to buy a custom seat. You might need to buy wind deflectors. Well, that's not a might. You have to. If you want to make the bike really comfortable, now you can ride the bike stock. You don't have to buy anything. You know, there's a lot of bikers out there that they'll be lucky to have a phone holder. But if you're like me, you want to make your bike comfortable. You want to fix the bike up. You want it to look good. You want to be able to ride coast to coast. Then I highly recommend pick up the accessories that you need for your Honda Go Wing. I have tons of videos to show you how to install the accessories on your bike free of charge. You can't get out of buying the part, but you could at least save on the labor by doing it yourself, and you'll know the work has been done right because you would have installed these accessories with your own hands. So you're going to have to go out and pick up the accessories that you need for your Honda Go Wing to make your ride experience better. Or as my good friend JC would say, more gooder. So that's what it's all about. Fixing your bike up and making it comfortable for you. What works for me may not work for you, but I highly recommend that you go to Wind Wings and pick up some wind deflectors for your Honda Go Wing. And we are showing about 6 miles out. I'm about 6 miles out from Buckees. I'll try to get in front of some of these trucks. I'm out here riding solo. You know, there's a lot of people out there, a lot of bikers that have went out and purchased these big touring machines, and they won't even ride their bikes. You know, they will not even go across state lines. They will not tour. Their bikes are nothing but garage trophies. Well, I refuse to let my bike become a garage trophy. Now, many of you that are like me, you spend a lot of hours on these jobs. You're working all the time, and it's hard to find time to ride your bike. So next thing you know, you're off your bike for a week. 1 week turns into a month. A month turns into 2 months. Next thing you know, you've been off your bike 6 months. Next thing you know it's been a year. Your bike is collecting dust in the garage. And your buddies are calling saying, hey man, when are you going to ride? So I get it. I do understand. But you have to plan to ride. You have to make a plan. Make a plan to ride. Otherwise, you're going to give all your time to your jobs. You're going to give all your time to other things that are going around, and you're not going to be able to enjoy your motorcycle. Your motorcycle is going to become a garage trophy. I'm just out here rambling, y'all, out here in Birmingham, Alabama, making my way over to Buckees. Don't let your Honda Go Wing become a garage trophy. Plan to ride. Make the plan. And sometimes plans change. You know, it's been times I planned to ride and the weather changes my plans. You know, God said, if you want to make him laugh, tell him your plan. But sometimes plans change. But you have to plan to ride. You have to plan it. But if you don't have a plan to ride, then you would never ride. I know a lot of bikers that have bikes, they never plan to ride. So not only that they're not riding, they don't even plan to ride. And you know what the old saying goes? Nothing beats a failure but a try. Nothing beats a failure but a try. That's what it's all about. I'm just out here rambling, y'all, out here in Birmingham. riding solo out here on my DCT Honda Gold Wing, pulling my Escapade trailer. You can see the Escapade trailer behind me there. Here's the Escapade trailer. Approximately 2 miles out from Buckees. Leeds, Alabama, 5 miles away. Feels good to be out on the Gold Wing. You know, when you have two motorcycles, it's hard to put miles on both of them. So you have to share the love. You guys out there know what I'm talking about. If you have two motorcycles or multiple motorcycles, you have to share the love. So today I decided to ride my Honda Gold Wing DCT. One mile to my exit. 1 mile. And this will be exit 140. Exit 140. Keeping my head on a swivel. Grand River Boulevard. Anybody out here watching my videos in Birmingham know exactly where I'm located? Leeds. Highway 78. There's the Buc-ee sign. We're getting off right here at 0.2 miles. I gotta get some fuel down to a 54-mile range on my Honda Gold Wing. That's the thing I like about the DCT. If I want to downshift, it'll downshift by itself, or I can just press it with my thumb and it downshifts for me. I love that. Some of the questions that I often get is, Chris, which Gold Wing should I buy? Should I buy the manual or should I buy the DCT? In my personal opinion, I like the DCT. I want to downshift, it'll do it by itself, or I can press my thumb. Listen to that. You know, guys say, I like to have full control over my rear end. Well, you have full control over your rear end. You just have the DCT. And I am not sad about my purchase. If I could do it all over again, I would do it the same. I would make the same decision. I would get the DCT. So we're turning into Buckees. I need to get some fuel. And maybe I'll go in and get me one of those. Okay, we got pumps on both sides. Let's see. This car don't try to cut me out. All I need to do is find me a pump. There's a pump right there on the front. Over and back up. And we have arrived at Buckees. Shut this thing down and get some fuel.